there's been a campaign going around where these celebrities, these famous YouTubers and all this stuff, they're talking about how it gets better. They're like, don't worry, you know, it gets better. Talking about life. Life gets better, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that that's a bunch of crap. That's what that is, okay? Life doesn't get better. Life gets progressively worse, is what it does. For everybody. I don't care if you're rich, I don't care if you're famous, or if you're just a regular person. Life gets progressively worse, okay? And the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm tired of these super rich people, these people got money. They happen to get lucky, you know, or maybe not necessarily lucky, maybe they did something, they got rich, maybe they're a sports player, something like that, right? And it got better for them. Temporarily. Okay, I'm not saying life is continuously bad all the time. There are spurts, you know, when things are good or whatever. But overall, life gets progressively worse. And the reason that is because eventually stuff starts to go wrong. You know, you start to get older, you start to get what's that where your bones hurt or whatever? Arthritis. You start to get arthritis. Things you can't cure, things that money can't buy, right? And eventually you're gonna die. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, a dark secret of rich people. Big dark secret of rich people. Rich people fear death more than anybody else. And the reason that is because their whole life, or their whole time being rich, you know, however long they've been rich, they've been able to buy a better life. You know, like I said, life as a whole, it sucks. It gets progressively worse, right? But if you're rich, you're able to, you know, pay for better medical care, better living, and stuff like this. You know, so temporarily you could have better things. Even though you get sick, you know, everybody gets sick. I don't care how much money you got. But if you're rich, you know, you could pay for better medicines, so on and so forth, right? But the one thing that, you know, you can't pay for, you know, even if you got stuff wrong with your face, you can get plastic surgery, you get bigger boobs, whatever it is, but the one thing, I don't care how much money you got, you can't pay for is more life. I mean, you might be able to extend your life by eating better and this and that, but eventually you're going to die. You can't buy your way out of death. And that is what rich people fear, okay? And I kind of lost track of where I'm going with this. But anyways, so I don't like that all these people who got all this wealth and stuff like that trying to tell you and me and regular people that life gets better, because they don't know. They don't know what you go through in your life. You know, they don't know your life experiences. Maybe for you, life will never get better. I mean, for example, you know what I mean? I know. See, I try not to be ignorant about who's on the opposite side of my screen. I mean, someone could be rich and famous who watches my videos. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know, right? But on the opposite end, somebody could watch my videos, say who's in a wheelchair, who's going to be in a wheelchair their whole life. And it would be ignorant on my part for me to be all like, oh yeah, it's going to get better, because you're on the opposite side of the screen in your wheelchair like, no, Matt, life is not going to get better for me. You know, I have this disease or whatever that makes me in this wheelchair, or, you know, you're otherwise crippled or something like that. And no, you know, unless there's some great thing in technology that saves them from that, you know, or is able to heal them. But pretty much, far as they know, life ain't gonna get no better. As far as that goes, you know, they're gonna be stuck in that situation, you know. Or say if somebody's blind, you know, maybe, you know, like I said, technology can get better, and maybe there's some in the like couple hundred years they're able to cure blindness, maybe. But I mean, that's far random shot. So if I'm sitting here talking to us, oh well, I don't know if you're blind. Well, maybe you could be blind. Maybe you just like listening to my voice, you know. So there could be somebody who watches my videos who's blind, and it'd be ignorant on my part. Or if you're blind, you could be handicapped, or whatever it is, you might have something that you're going to have to deal with for the rest of your life. Or you may be missing a limb, you may be missing a leg or an arm or something like that, you know. And who am I to tell you, oh, it's going to get better, you know what I mean? That's not right on my part, you know. That's like ignoring, for these rich people and these celebrities to tell you that, that's like them totally being ignorant, totally ignoring who's truthfully on the opposite side of the camera, of the video, you know. And I don't want to be like that. I want to be real with you guys, because once you come to that, once you establish that, I guess you could say, in your mind, and you say, you know, okay, life sucks. Overall, it sucks. You know, things die for other things to live. You know, we have to, whether you eat animals or other plants, or whatever it is, you know, other things have to be killed for you to survive. You know, life on Earth, it sucks overall. Like I said, as you get older, you get arthritis, your eyes start to go, you know, maybe your hearing starts to go. Things that you just can't do nothing about. Life gets progressively worse, right? But once you come to that realization, you'd be like, okay, I understand. You know, life sucks. It just does, right? But I'm gonna do my best to make it best. I heard a saying before, and someone says, expect the worst, but hope for the best. And that's all you could do, you know? Just expect, you know, life is gonna suck. There's going to be a lot of times where things are going to be bad. Sometimes really bad, you know? Like I said, you could be on the opposite side of this camera and you could be doing really bad. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know your physical situation, you know? And it would be extremely ignorant on my part just to blindly tell you, oh yeah, it's going to get better, this and that, life is going to get better. No, because I don't know that. That's just dumb. So I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to be as honest as I can about you. From what I've seen in my own life, from others' life gets progressively worse, not better. So that's it. You can either, and now when I tell you that, I'm not saying, oh, life gets progressively worse. Just kill yourself. No, not at all. But on the opposite end, I'm not telling. See, this is another thing that I hate, where people try to say, oh, don't kill yourself, this and that. I'm not going to tell you that because, again, I don't know what you're going through, you know. Some people go through some extremely, extremely horrible stuff. So again, it would be ignorant on my part to be like, oh, don't kill yourself, you know. Because I don't know how much pain you're going through. I don't know how much suffering you're going through. And just because, see, like all these rich people, they're not experiencing that extreme pain or suffering. And so they're like, oh, there's no reason to kill yourself, you know, things can always get better than this and that. That's so much crap, man. I hate that because they don't know. They don't know you. They don't know your situation. And it's like, how can you be so ignorant to that? Don't you see on the news that these people get, you know, like I said, whatever it is. I mean, people starve to death because they don't have food, you know. For them, for a person who somebody right now just starved to death somewhere on earth, right? So for them, that person, life didn't get no better. For the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, they haven't had no food. They haven't had no food in their system to the point to where they died. Do you know how horrible that is? Try going like a half a day or a day without food, and see how much suffering that is, right? And then try to imagine yourself, someone going a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to the point of the hunger got so bad that it just finally kills you. You know, again, for that person, life never got better. There's some people, there's somebody who died right now who maybe was blind their whole life, or was in some other physical pain or something like that for their whole life, and for them, it never got better. So it is extremely ignorant for someone on this side of the screen trying to tell somebody on the opposite side of the screen that for certain, hands down, yeah, life is going to get better. That's a bunch of crap. So I'm just trying to be as honest with you as possible. But again, I'm not saying to commit suicide, but I'm also not telling you to not commit suicide, because I don't know your situation, and I don't know how, you know, you want to deal with it. You know, maybe life, and to be completely honest, like I said, yes, life gets progressively worse, but again, there are good spurts. You know, you could win the lottery, you could maybe think of an idea for an invention, or an idea for writing a book, like that, the Harry Potter lady. She was actually, from what I understand, she was broke. She was on food stamps, all this stuff, you know, on government assistance when she wrote those books. And now she's a billionaire. And so, you know, her life is getting better for the time being, you know, until, like I said, until you get older, until stuff starts happening you can't deal with, you know. So there are possibilities to where life can get better. But I'm not going to tell you absolutely that, yes, life is going to get better, because I don't know that. I don't know what's going to happen in your life at all. So if you want to strive, and if you want to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm going through some stuff right now, and maybe it's something that you think is temporary, maybe something you can overcome, you know, or maybe, you know, you do have hope that maybe, like I said, you're missing a limb, or you're blind, or deaf, or whatever it is, and you're like, maybe there will be advances in technology to where that could cure it. And there might be, there very well might be, but I'm not going to sit here and be ignorant and tell you for certain, yes, life is going to get better, because I don't know that. So anyhow, that's it. That's what I can say about life, and I just wanted to put my PSA out, because I'm just tired of all these people rich or popular YouTubers who got some little bit of fame, little bit of money, and they're trying to tell you on the opposite side of the screen that for certain, yes, life is gonna. They said, like, frankly, yes, life will get better. Oh yeah, life is gonna. Don't worry. No, I'm not trying to deceive you. I'm trying to be real with you. Life sucks. It does. Okay. And my life is not great. But I know people have it worse. But I just try to tell myself, maybe, hopefully, one day certain things will get better. I hope. That's what. Actually, what truthfully keeps me going more than anything else. Not hope. Hope is kind of crap to me. But what keeps me going is haters. People who tell me, oh yeah, you're never gonna amount to anything. You're gonna be a loser your whole life. This and that. That keeps me going. Just for anything else, just to prove those people wrong. That's what keeps me going. I strive every day. And for nothing else, not for hope, not because I have goals, no, I got none of that crap. It's to prove people wrong. It's just, I'm like, you know what? I just want to do good just to prove those freaking people wrong, you know what I mean? Just to make what they say just a whole bunch of crap, all those people who give me negative comments and all that. That's what I strive for, I may be dumb, but hey, that's what keeps me going. It really does. Whatever keeps you going, keep it going. But if I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know what you're experiencing on the opposite side of the screen. I don't know what you're going through right now. You could have lost a loved one. I don't know. Whatever it is. So I do wish you the best. I don't wish any harm on you, and I hope that you can overcome something and you don't have to commit suicide or do something else drastic like that. But I don't know. I don't know what your situation is. So all I can say is good luck.